updates and sports stories across the globe, Aaron Akerijola joins us. Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning to you, Ayo. Good morning to you, Doctor. Good morning to you, Rufai. Okay, let's get it started with the big news that actually came in that has actually divided the footballing world in terms of meting our punishment. Of course, we know that Tonali, the Italian, has been banned for 10 months for betting on some games. The Italian Federation has actually issued out this particular sentence to him, and that's, of course, he was betting on games that involved the Italian teams, UEFA, and FIFA, and that's against the rules. So when you put all that into context, he was given 10 months ban and $17,000 fine. But people are saying that maybe because Ivan Toney is a black man who was actually banned for 8 months and also given a £50,000 fine, that Tonali's issue the punishment should have mirrored that of Ivan Toney, but that is a little bit different. Ivan Toney, we hear now, after some months, can begin training because Tonali was even banned from actually getting into the pitch of play. It's unfortunate, but that's how it is. As right now, for Newcastle United and the Magpies, they will be ruining this because they spent $55 million to bring him from AC Milan to Newcastle United. And as it stands right now, they'll be losing him till August of next year when the new season actually begins. Now, away from there, let's talk about the fact that right now Nigeria didn't fare very well. But before then, Argentina maintained their FIFA ranking in terms, or if they can actually take it back, maintain their FIFA ranking as the best team in the world. Portugal were the team with the most acceleration and the most points gained, right, in that particular window and in the month in view. All right, aside that, it's still Argentina, France, Brazil, England, Belgium are the top 5 teams in the world. Nigeria are 40th in the ranking, despite winning and drawing a game. We're hoping to swell our rankings, but the teams we went against might not have been enough to garner the points to actually make that push upwards. So as it stands, we're still 40th. It's unfortunate that it played against us because we were actually in pot 2 going into the Nations Cup, and we've got Ivory Coast to contend with. No thanks to that. Away from that, quickly, results from the Europa League. I saw the likes of AS Roma win on the day. Brighton also had a massive win against struggling Ajax Amsterdam, and Liverpool completely annihilated Toulouse on the day, 5-1. Let's talk about Nigeria's Victor Boniface, who also scored for his team on the day. Bayer Leverkusen. He's continuing his rich vein of form, and right now giving Victor Osimhen, who is out and right now injured, a run for his money. And everyone seems to be talking about this man and what Xabi Alonso with Bayer Leverkusen are doing with him. And it's quite remarkable that he's literally reaching from oblivion to where he is right now. He's been touted as the next big thing. And right now, all eyeballs are on him. And we're happy that we have this man as one of our players for the Super Eagles going to the Nations Cup. Quickly, in the Premier League this weekend, we'll be having key games, but tonight it will be Crystal Palace against Tottenham Hotspur. And let's see another London derby actually play out. We have quite a number of London derbies, I must actually say, but this will be kicking off festivities. Chelsea will also be involved in another London derby against Brentford right over the tomorrow. That's a very tricky game. Yeah, very tricky game. You can actually say that again, but it will be at the Bridge, so consolation there. On Sunday, it's going to be the big one, talking about the Manchester derby. Manchester United will be going head-to-head with Manchester City, and let's see if Manchester United can honor the late Sir Bobby Charlton. But at the moment, when you look at Mohamed Salah and what he's been doing, thanks to his heroics time and time again in Europe, at the moment he's been able to surpass Thierry Henry with the most goals scored in Europe for a particular club in England. And 43 is the particular number there. And let's talk about the fact that this weekend, some are calling it a joke, some are calling it a money grab, but without a doubt, Tyson Fury will go in head-to-head against a man that has never boxed one day in his life professionally. It's called the Battle of the Baddest. Tyson Fury against Francis Ngannou, 37 and 35. Ngannou is 37, Tyson Fury is 35. A lot of people have berated Tyson Fury for almost bringing the heavyweight category to disrepute, because rather than fighting major fights to consolidate the belt, like others have actually done in time past, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, we could go on, and Evander Holyfield, he has decided to leave all that and probably fight in Riyadh and do this. And a lot of people are not happy about that. And finally, the 255th El Clasico will be happening this weekend. And Barcelona will be hoping to spot a particular jersey that might give them the luck. The Rolling Stones emblem will be on their jersey. And as a matter of fact, if you want to get this particular customized jersey, you must have to fork out 400 pounds for just a piece of this merchandise. At the moment, the yesteryears are gone. This is the new man that everyone seems to be talking about when it comes to the Galactico, because we know the Galactico era is gone. But in basketball, some few days ago, Real Madrid beat Barcelona, and Real Madrid are confident that if their boys in basketball can beat Barcelona in their own El Clasico, then certainly they can do the same.
So I think it's going to be even, Stevens, because two great teams.
Yeah.
It's not being the way those both teams used to be in the past. Real Madrid has been able to eke out some victory, narrowly because of Jude Bellingham.
He's
right, and kudos to him. He is doing quite well. But I don't think you should berate, what's it called? Tyson Fury. No. I don't think why people should berate him. I think it's necessary. Tyson Fury wants to fight. The money has not just been right. They've not been able to get a deal in. And if you get the deal in, he will definitely fight.
No, that's Anthony Joshua will tell you. Anthony Joshua and the Hen will tell you that's not the case.
Yeah.
What do you call him? Alexander Usyk and his people will tell you that has not been the case. Usyk was willing to go down as much as 30% to collect 30%, and Tyson Fury take 70%, and he has 3 belts. Tyson Fury has 1. No, and Tyson Fury still refused.
But
he and Bob Arum have refused to come to the table to actually make a deal happen in the heavyweight division.
The truth is, Tyson Fury is premium. Get it right. Let's get that into our
And that is the reason why he should be fighting premium fights.
No,
and going against marking men as against fighting someone that has never boxed in his life. It's a joke.
And it has to be what is time, Aaron.
It's a joke.
No matter how much you scream, Tyson Fury has got nothing to prove. All the top contenders in the belt, he's had his go at them.
Not Usyk?
Wait.
Not Usyk?
Wait, this was the same Tyson Fury that fought Deontay Wilder how many times?
Because he was making a comeback.
And he proved a point. Forget it. So pure and simple. He's proven his points. That's why he can behave like that.
Word on the street is that Saudi Pro is looking to poach Kevin De Bruyne for next season. How true is that? Because they're saying even part of their talks, they had Ronaldo, and now their eyes are on De Bruyne. Do you think it's true, or is that going to happen for next year?
The money that will be involved in that deal will be insane, and I don't think De Bruyne at his prime, he earns a lot already. He's one of the highest paid players in the Premier League. About 400,000
his contract expires in 2025.
Yes.
And I'm not sure Manchester City would be renewing that contract. So would it not be...
At the moment, he's still their golden boy. Yeah. I think, if you'd ask me, I think
he has injuries currently, so...
Yeah.
Is it true, truly?
Yeah.
That the Nigerian Football Federation is an illegal body? Because there's reference to a ruling in 2010 by Justice Okorowo of the Abuja High Court,
yes,
as it then was, saying that, look, what is known to Nigerian law is the Nigerian Football Association,
yes,
not Nigerian Football Federation.
Yes.
And that this NFF, MPFL, and all the outcomes are patently illegal.
Yes,
so we are running football on the basis of illegal associations. And, there are persons who are saying the sports minister should not be talking about expanding the board of NFF, that he should focus more on addressing the illegality that has been there despite the ruling of courts.
No, you're very right.
If
you want to look at the fine lines, and if you actually want to look at the statutes itself, it is still the Nigerian Football Association. If they want to, and if the Nigerian Football Federation wants to do anything legally, they'll have to revert back to that. And if usurpers and probably troublemakers want to always get at the Nigerian Football Federation, they take them to court, saying that they are an illegal body. It's unfortunate that over the years, we've had senators that are probably in Senate committees in sports to address that, and they've not been able to pass that into law. But they've been getting away with it, and it will remain that way till someone does the right thing and the sensible thing, which is to actually have that name change happen. it needs the legislative powers to be able to make that happen. It has not happened over the years. Huh?
And it goes now with FIFA, because the Nigerian Football Federation started because of FIFA.
Yes.
You know, and when they had to repeal the, you know, Decree 101.
Yeah.
Before you go, what is this complaint about Wolves hosting Chelsea on Christmas Eve?
It's never happened before.
The football where it happened in 1995.
Okay, and it's never happened.
Leeds United versus Manchester United.
Yeah, okay, it's never happened. Okay, in recent times, and usually we always have Boxing Day marches. That's what has actually dominated, and TV people have made so much money from that. But they are trying to see how they can actually begin to bring in some of this pre-Christmas festivities, and Chelsea are in the heat of it, and Chelsea are not having it. Wolves might not want to fight it as much, but Chelsea have put their foot down and they are saying that will not fly. We'll take Boxing Day, but pre-Christmas game, I don't think so.
Thank you, Aaron.